What is creatine? Creatine is a natural substance found in some foods like meat and fish. It's also synthesized by the body in the liver, kidneys and pancreas. Creatine plays a crucial role in supplying energy to cells, especially during short, intense physical activity, allowing your muscles to contract more effectively and for longer durations, especially for high-intensity activities like weightlifting or sprinting. Exactly 40 days ago, I was weighing around 79 kilos while being in the middle of my shred phase when I started to take creatine. During that last part of my shred, I lost around 4 kilos of body weight while nearly keeping my strength in the gym. Was that because of creatine?
This was the first time ever in my life that I've touched creatine. I've been lifting for about 3 years, say, consistently now, and the only supplement I used there and then was protein powder. Now for the past 40 days I've been taking about 3.5 grams of creatine daily.
Now looking back at those last 40 days, I can tell these major benefits I experienced myself. Faster muscle recovery, better muscle endurance, faster recovery in between sets and the fuller look on my body. I didn't do any loading phase and didn't experience major side effects like hair loss, diarrhea or muscle cramps.
I've had a weightlifting break last week, but I still kept my creatine intake constant. I have to admit that I noticed a couple of things here though. Dehydration is a major thing, and at the moment I'm drinking roughly, 4 to 5 liters of water. You know guys, that also recently led to the fact that I had to go more frequently to the toilet, leading me to wake up at night as well. Another thing is my hair, which is quite thin recently as well. But maybe that's because I'm getting used to the water here in the UK. But we'll see how that progresses over the next weeks though.
The last 1.5 weeks I could train properly again and I felt amazing. I could lift heavier and felt more recovered in between the sets, but the last couple of days though I felt really sick and I got really dehydrated over the last few days as well, so I had to actually stop taking the creatine because it made things even worse. So I'm just taking things slowly at the moment and I hope to get back into my weightlifting routine as soon as possible though.
Quick update guys, things got even worse after that last clip there. I still went to the gym and played a badminton match, which didn't really help. So I actually had to take off a whole week in order to recover. Now tomorrow morning I try to work out again, the first time after like 1 week I guess. And also start to take the creatine again. But before that I noticed something else there. Lately I'm doing a lot of cardio with cycling and walking, but especially with badminton sessions. I play currently badminton about 3 to 4 times per week. I remember back in 2019 where I was playing badminton and also doing weightlifting at the same time that I was a lot of times extremely tired. But up until I was sick, I realized that I was so much more recovered and energized for my gym and also badminton sessions. I'm back in my regular weightlifting routine and I'm feeling good again. And note something else though. Probably this doesn't have an effect from creatine, but I was struggling a lot to focus in September and October. I really struggled to work and get my stuff done, but these last couple of weeks have been amazing. Locked focus mode on my assignments, YouTube editing, but also during the workouts where I can really turn off everything around me and focus on the thing that I'm actually doing. I think that's mostly related to me eating more again and starting my bulk, which gives me a lot of additional energy, helping me to not only boost my physical performance but also my mental one. It's been 60 days since I've been taking creatine consistently, and I have to admit my performance in the gym has increased exponentially. All my lifts have gone up in terms of reps and also weights, even though I was sick half of the time. Another great benefit is the recovery recover.
A quick physique update without any pump after these last 60 days. Bear in mind, I was shredding for the first 30 days, had some off days and was sick, but my muscles definitely look a bit fuller and bigger. I was weighing 79 kilos when I started to take creatine, and I'm now at around 78 kilos.
I will finish this pot of creatine here and give you an update after 4 months approximately. In summary, I can say it worked. I can lift heavier, recover better, and my mental focus has been better than ever. I mean, the change from the shred to the bulk made a big difference here. But in the last few years, I usually gained a lot of fat before I could progress in the gym, but this year it seems like a slight caloric surplus does the job. But I have to mention the dehydration factor here. I've been drinking about 5 to 6 liters of water during this whole time and still feel dehydrated, which is also a reason why my cold got even worse during that time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch this video next, where I talk about my favorite exercises which help me to grow my back.